I'm going to zone out.
Recording is on.
There we go. And I need you to do it as well. So what does that mean? So while I'm zoning out for a minute, I need you to feel and remember and relive the memories with these people that you had. But
Okay.
good ones, not bad ones, good ones. Okay. And so that's your end because I'm only the telephone. I don't, you have the connection. I just happen to be able to pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and count back from 5, and then I'm going to listen to Vivaldi, so my classical music for a minute and zone out, and then we're going to get into it. Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and count back from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. Here we go. And then I'll start talking after about a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So it's interesting. One of the first images they do is they come up and they like sit next to you. And then I guess this is Justin is just like, who wants to go first? Like that thing. Hang on.
Oh.
Hang on. And he allows her, which is cool. Hang on. I miss you so much, buddy. Maybe he's taken over first. Hang on. So whoever the woman is talks about like a most wonderful girl in the world talking about you. Hang on. Help me out. Sweet to me. Help me out. Always come over.
It must be my Nana.
Yeah, she's talking about like so sweet to me, always would help me out. Like you're coming up, you're like, can I get this for you? Can I do this for you? Like, let me do this for you, all this stuff. And she's talking about like, oh, I'm not an old lady. I can still do this, stuff like that. But she's like allowing it. Hang on, hang on. She said, my body just didn't want me to keep going. I'm like, oh, okay. Hang on, hang on. She says it's a shame when people watch you deteriorate and you can't do anything about it. So it's almost like it's harder for her to see y'all watch her going through all this than the opposite way. Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah.
Do you need anything? Do you need anything? It's like you coming up. Were you coming up to see her all the time or going to see her all the time while she's like in this bad state?
Well, I always wanted to, but due to COVID, she did not want us there. So I didn't get to see her for a very long time.
Okay. Because
But
it's
I
almost
talked to her constantly. Like we were always talking on the phone.
yeah, she's talking like, oh, do you want? It's like, oh, I
And
can't.
she always wanted to help me in any way if I needed any.
She's very positive. She's very nice. She's very soft. Like her energy is very soft. Hang on, which is a good thing. She's a lovely person. Hang on.
She sure is. Best woman I've ever met.
She's very, very sweet. She talks about like whenever you can give her a hug, this is just a random feeling, but she's talking about being able to feel her spine for some reason in the back. I don't know what it is. So maybe she was like a little bit thinner there. I don't know. Or maybe she's just like going through like re-giving her a hug. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hold on. And then it got me. What got her? Hang on. Hang on. She's talking about ambulances racing.
Yeah. She
Okay.
she had to get picked up in the ambulance. She was having trouble breathing. And then she went to the hospital and she like had blood clots, I guess, and slipped into a coma, or they had to put her in a coma, and she was on life support, and they had to pull her up.
Because she's making me feel the last thing that like part of the thing was like remember going through it is she's making me hear ambulances racing like woo, 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 like that.
Yeah,
Hang on.
it was early in the morning.
Wow. Hang on. Wait. Oh. It is hell for them to make a decision. Did they have to make the decision to take her off?
I believe so.
Oh.
Yeah, I think my aunt and my uncle and my grandpa had to make the decision, and they didn't tell me till like the day after. And that night I could not sleep at all. And then that morning I woke up to my grandpa calling me to tell me that she had passed.
Oh my God. That's what she's because she apologized. That's another thing they always talk about when people aren't there. Like, I'm sorry you weren't there. There's talking about also about like having hell for them. Like, did they not allow them to come in and see her for a while?
Well, they just didn't want anybody over because of COVID.
Oh, it was during. Okay, so it was during all that too.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Hang on.
I have her charm bracelet here. I don't
Oh
know.
my God, yes. Keep yes, 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 yes. Oh wow, how pretty is that?
Gorgeous. And it even has a Maltese cross, and I'm Maltese, so it's just
Oh,
amazing. Yeah,
oh my God, that's gorgeous.
it's just beautiful. It has some
Wow.
from all
Wow.
over the world.
Wow. Okay, so she said, did she collect every single one of those?
Yeah.
Okay, because I asked her, I said, where did you buy that from? And she says, I collected every single one of them. And I was like, way to go. Hang on. Oh my gosh. She says, tell my granddaughter I'm fine and that I still love her. So she still loves you, like dead serious. Hang on. Wait, have you not had a dream about her?
No.
She says she hasn't felt me. So, and so I think with that, because how she comes through with me, and I do this is what I do. She feels very light, she feels very soft. And so she's new to this area and she kind of got slipped into this very quickly. And so she's still and I'm getting really hot right now, which means that she's heating me up. And she's still like getting used to this kind of form. Were they married for like almost 50 years or over 50 years?
Over.
Okay. Cool. Because I asked her, I was like, well, what about your husband? I was like, is this a new one? Is this an old one? And she shows me like the grand old age and like puts a little greater sign. I'm like, okay.
He's 88. He
Oh
got
my
his second COVID shot, and he's doing well.
God.
Hanging in there. He misses her so much. It's very hard for him. He calls me and wants to help me all the time.
Yeah, that's what she says, that he walks around and he looks like he's lost.
Yeah,
That's what she's saying. Hang on.
They were together for years.
Oh yeah, that they took care of each other. They took care of each other. Hang on. Wait, she's still. Oh, so he hasn't gotten like really. Oh, hang on. He says that he still has her stuff. So he still has all of her stuff still?
Oh yeah.
Oh my. Hang on. She says it's like I can just walk in the door.
Yep.
Hang on. Spot. She says that's my buddy. She says he won't sit in my spot. Oh, so she actually had a spot. Hang on.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. He's like, he won't sit in my spot. Hold on. It's the best. And she said he was the best man that she knew. I'm like, I know.
Yep. That's my grandma.
Oh my God. Do you know what she just said? She goes, if you need help, it's okay.
I know. He always offers me help in any way. I know. That's all. She always wanted to help me and my children.
That's what she's all into it. Hang on. Were there three? Were there 3 kids?
I have 2, and then my brother has a son, and then my other brother just had a baby who she never got to meet.
Brand new. Oh my God. Wait. A girl. Wait, is it a girl?
A baby girl. Her name is Aria.
Oh my God. Okay, perfect. So I was like, well, what is it? Is it a girl or a boy? And she's like, it's a girl. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. Hang on. She said, just read back, and before you say it, it came out. So hang on, hang on. She says the sweetest little thing. Sweet. Oh my God. When we say just, we mean like weeks old, correct?
She's a month.
Oh my God. Okay, because she's showing like still looking. Hold on.
Very small.
Wait. She is. Hang on. Talking about putting little things on her head. I don't know. That's a whole nother thing. Wait. Aw, she's talking, she calls herself grandma. She's like, grandma would love to meet you. Like that. But she already has. So that's the whole thing. They were totally in transition together. Hang on. Totally in transition together. Turned out great. Tried so hard. Wait, so that's his first kid?
That's my older brother Joe's his first daughter. They had a hard time getting pregnant. They were trying for years, and then she finally got pregnant. And Nan passed away December 11th, and Aria was born March 2nd.
Oh my God. Okay, so that's why she said, because she's talking about the wife, and she said she tried so hard. She tried so hard.
Yeah. My brother wanted, it's really hard on my brother. He really wanted her to meet her, so that's very hard.
I know. Well, don't worry. She definitely there definitely was a transition period where they met. Yeah. I can totally tell you that. Hold on. Wait, were they thinking about changing her name to be part of her?
I think so, yeah, her middle name.
Okay, because she's like, oh, they were thinking about changing her name. Don't do that. Don't, like, she's like, oh, just keep it there. Like that whole thing. I'm like, oh, hang on.
Yeah.
She's talking about you to keep your grandfather safe. Keep him safe. Of course. Keep him safe. Hang on. She said he's going to need you a lot more now. Hold on. She says he thinks that he'll be able to do things on his own, but it's like having you like make sure. I know you're going to be great. And so she's just like trying to prep him and like get you ready. And hang on. Tell her I love her so much. She's
her so much.
Oh, she does. She knows. She knows.
I want to pick up the phone and call her all the time.
I know. Now, I can also tell you this. When you talk to her, whether you talk out loud, she says you ask her questions all the time. But when you talk to her, as she's saying, she says when you talk to her, you can either talk to her out loud, that's what you do, or you can talk to her in your head, and she'll hear it both ways. Okay?
Is there any sign or anything she could give me?
So right now it's going to usually, so give it about another 2 or 3 months for that, just because when people pass, and this is what I found, I mean, even for my dad and my family, and this is what I do, it always takes them a few, like 3, 4, 5, 6 months, because when they either got thrown into dying, it's almost like having to go on a vacation, like let's say I wanted to pack for a vacation and have to be there tomorrow, right? You're trying to get everything together. You're trying to figure yourself out. So they're kind of like thrust into spirit mode. And so they're still trying to figure out their own area. And then they start physically manifesting for you. So I would say hold on. I think birds are going to be a really big thing for you. I think birds are going to be a really big thing, but it's more like she's talking about the bright colored ones, so either like red or blue or like that, but it's going to be like, it's not just going to be like anywhere you see it. It's going to be like one that's like at your window, or one that's like walking in front of you on the sidewalk, or one that just shows up next to your car, like on top of it. And you're like, what are you doing there? Like that's going to be a sign from her. So just watch. Okay. And when you do see it, you need to be thankful. So say, thank you, I appreciate it, I love you, because that feeds it, that energy feeds it, and that allows them to feed off of you, which will allow it to come back again. Okay? Hang on. She's okay, though. She's okay. She was, hold on. Wait. She said, my little body was just shutting down, Amie. She says, you can't live forever. She says, a few more years would have been nice. I'm like, I know.
Yeah. For
She's
sure.
talking about you getting out of a really, did you get yourself out of a really bad situation?
Bad relationship.
Okay, cool. Because that's what she's talking about. She's talking about like you're stable now. You got out of like this bad situation. Like you're really on point now. You're doing a really good job. So keep that there. She's definitely going to be around you and with you for all of this. Hold on. Let me see if I can get into Justin too. She's here. She loves you. So appreciate her when we get off here. Okay.
Of course.
Give her, talk to her. Okay. Hang on. Justin is, let me call him for it again. It's almost like they take center stage, they take places, and so you have to like switch, but they're still there. They switch. It's like focusing all your attention in one area.
My other grandpa passed away like about 12 years ago.
Really?
I don't know if you see him, but yeah, I have like his rose here from his
Oh,
cemetery.
you give me his first name?
Sam.
Sam? Hang on.
Yeah, well, Salvador, but everybody called him Sam.
Ah, oh my God, that's his hat?
Yeah, hat that he always wore.
He said he goes like this. He goes, I look very stylish. Like I look very. Wait, did he? Did he have an accent?
No, but he was Maltese, but no accent.
That's okay. Because he's talking about like more of like an ancient culture or like going back to
Yeah,
like we're just like one generation off from
that Maltese.
really.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hang on. Hold on. Wait, was he actually from there?
His parents were. They came like on ships,
When okay. Okay.
but
So
he many of times.
he's talking about being on the island. I'm like, I don't know. Well, I guess yeah, Malta's and yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, life is good on the island. I was like, oh, okay. I think he's there. Hold on. Hold on. We built it up from nothing. He's a very hardworking guy. He was a very, very hardworking gentleman. Hang on. He's very loud. He's very huggy. He loves you too. The thing that he shows me without fully like I'm like getting into him right now is he shows me like you picking you up as like a little kid and like giving you a hug. Like he's showing me this like little kid pickup, and he's not like a crazy. He's not a very tall man, correct?
No, he wasn't very big.
Yeah, because I'm 6 feet and he's showing himself like right here on me, and that's why I'm like, how tall are you? And when he's picking you up, he's not even like taller than me, and I'm like, oh, okay. Hang on. He's an image person right now. Hang on. Did he have was he fuzzy?
Fuzzy.
Did he have a lot of dark hair?
No, he had like gray hair and he was bald like always like right up here for a long time.
Okay, because I guess he's showing me himself when he's younger. Like
he did have a lot of thick black hair, like slicked back.
okay, perfect. Because that's how he looks in my head. He's not old. He's not showing me old. He's showing me young. Like he looks like. That's why I'm like, is this the correct person? That's why he shows me size too. Because I'm like, the way he shows me is like dark hair and like very handsome. I'm like, okay, hang on. He's talking about I could still get it back then. I'm like, okay, can you stop? And he's talking about, hang on. Did he also have a hard time walking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because he's showing me cane, which is like my symbol for that. I'm like, okay, hang on. He's like, we love her. We love her too. We love her too. He's like giving love out. Like that's what it is. Hang on. He's more of a quiet man when it comes to me right now. Okay, cool. Because she's the nice, soft one. He's more like reserved.
Oh, for sure.
I'm like, okay. I'm gonna ask him to see if I can see him without his like being bald. Hang on. He doesn't want to show me that. Hang on. I think it's because he's been gone for a while too, and so he's resorting back to like this is what I look like when I'm hot. And I'm like, okay, cool. Hang on. Man, was he born in like 31, 35, 31?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. he's showing me like the 40s, 50s, and like how he looks, and I'm like, oh, hold on. Hang on. Hang on. We came here. We did really well. We did really well. Hang on. Oh, so that side of the family lived more of a simple life. Is that correct?
Yeah.
In a way, he's talking about we did really well, but then he's showing me like more subdued, more simple, more good. Hang on. He has very strong hands too, so I don't know what he did. But he's showing me.
He built our cabin, our lake house.
Oh wow. No wonder. Yeah, it keeps showing me like forearms and hands. And so I'm like, that usually means we did a lot of work with our hands or a lot of work with our arms. And like, we're very crafty. Like, that's on the edge of that. Like, okay, hang on. Yeah, he loves you. He's around. He's not nearly as talkative as grandma, but he's around. But I also think it's because of how long he's been gone too. But that doesn't mean he's not there. He's still there. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Miss that dog. Dog is passed. Do you have a dog that died too?
Yeah, and today's your birthday.
Really? Okay, because they said the dog that's passed. Oh man, she misses that dog. Like that. They're talking about it.
Oh my god, yeah.
Whoa, that's what it is.
Pebbles.
Oh, perfect. Hang on. Let me get in. Hold on. Let me see if we can call him. Hold on. Hold on. Oh.
I love it. They know I love animals more than anything.
Oh yeah, totally. Because what they're showing, so I feel like pebbles, like we were holding, and like I hear a whine behind it, which usually means that did we have to put pebbles down?
No, she passed in her sleep, actually.
That's okay. Because it's like, it's what they're showing is whenever they show whining, which usually means like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm leaving and I'm sad that I'm leaving for my owner. Like, I'm sad for you. So they don't ever get sad about them dying. They get sad for you because they want to make sure that you're okay. Hang on. Did Pebbles have kidney issues?
She had like tumors, all under her stomach. I think it's because they never fixed her, and my mom wanted to breed her, but she didn't like any other male dogs, and it never happened.
Oh no. Yeah, because she keeps pointing me like underbelly for dog, which like for me that's like kidneys
Yeah,
or like intestinal.
under her stomach she had tumors, and we took her to the vet, but they were like, "There's nothing really you could do," and at that age, there's just nothing. She's too old.
Wow.
But she
Oh
was
my God.
14, I believe, 14 or 15.
So that's yeah. Wow.
A small dog.
Yeah, very little. They talking about it's a boutique dog. What kind of dog is it?
A Lhasa Poo. Lhasa Apso mixed with
Oh my
Poo.
God, it is a boutique dog. That's
She was beautiful.
why I was like, what? I'm looking at it. And usually I'm really good with dog breeds. And I'm like, what is this thing that's like, what? And they're like, it's a boutique dog. I'm like, oh, okay. Hang on. Hold on. He runs around. They even show me him as or her as like a lot younger as well. Very, very happy. Very, very happy. Hang on. That's fine. Fine. All of them are fine. I love this. This is so cool. This is so cool. Hang on. So celebrate it. Celebrate. Okay. That they all came through right now. Hang on. Let me get into before we go for right now. If you need me again, just email me. I got you. Don't worry. Okay. Let me get into, can we get into Justin too?
Yeah, if you can.
Okay, hang on. Hang on. Did Justin pass tragically?
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on. Just because Justin feels like he's in a different vibration than everybody else, so he's not as light. He's a little bit heavier. That's why I asked. Hang on. Hang on. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull him. He feels very different than everybody else. Hang on. Is this like a cousin?
No.
Who is this?
He's like an old boyfriend I had when I was 18, but then
Oh.
we've just been friends ever since.
Okay, cool. Sorry. So I go in family tree, and so I'm like, okay, is this brother? And they put X, and then I'm like, okay, is this, what is it like, uncle? And I'm like X, and then I'm like, okay, where are we at over here? And so cousins and friends feel very much alike because they're on the outer fringes. Yeah, hang on. Why is he saying that for him dying, he was stupid?
Because he overdosed.
Perfect. Cool. Yeah, that's why he's lower. That's why. Because I said, well, how did you pass? What happened to you? He was like, because I was stupid. Literally said that. Hang on. He said, I loved her, and she couldn't handle. Hold on. I still loved her. He still loved you.
Oh, I know. He wanted to be with me.
That's what he says. He's like, I loved her. I still loved her. Hang on. But why does he say that you couldn't handle him? Was it because of his lifestyle or what he's doing or what?
Yeah, he was like on drugs and went to jail, got out of jail, and I'm a mother.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's why. Because he's like, I loved her, but she couldn't handle me. I'm like, oh, okay. Hang on. He's not in a bad place. He just feels different. He's still good. Hang on. That's why he came through first because he's lower vibration, but still fine. Hang on. It's because he's still trying to figure out himself. Hang on.
Yeah.
He said he stole, he lied, he cheated. Did he go into prison for drugs and violence?
Yeah.
Okay. He's like recapping his life with you. Hang on. He said, but he said, no, I wanted nothing but the best for her.
Yeah.
Nothing but the best for her.
Yeah.
He does say that you were pretty much like one of the only people on his side. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, she was the only one on my side. He's very adamant.
Always.
He said, I hope I can give that back to her. I keep her safe. Has he been gone for a few years now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's talking about keeping you safe. So I would say he's more like a protector for you. So if you feel like you're in trouble or you feel like you're really stressed and you don't know what direction to go, he feels like forceful almost, not in a bad way, but just like he can move things around very easily to allow you to go through. Grandma is more of a guiding light to say, this is where you need to go. He's one like, I'm going to open the door for you.
Nice.
So just know that he's a tough motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
I like
very big and buff and beautiful.
that's what he's showing me. He's like,
yeah, he
behind me.
threw me in the air like he's he's awesome.
Wait, oh my god, wait, okay. Even though wait, would you still do it even though you were just friends?
We were boyfriend and girlfriend before.
Okay, cool, because he's talking about that. And I'm like, okay. I was like, that's cool. Hang on. He mentioned there's still men, there's still guys. They mentioned that. Hang on. As soon as you said throw you in the air, like his mind went some other place. And I'm like, we are discussing that, aren't we?
And when he got out of jail and I haven't seen him for many years, like when I first seen him, he literally like picked me up and threw me in the air, like outside. Like it was just...
Yeah. Oh, would you write him letters?
Yeah.
He said she was the one that would write me letters. Hang on. He says, tell her I got her. I got you.
Sounds like him.
I got you. That's what he said. He goes, tell her I got her. I got you. He definitely still loves you. He's definitely a guiding light. So what I want you to do right now, in closing, is...
I have one more question.
Yeah, what's up?
My kid's great grandma literally just passed away, like on the 1st.
Yeah.
This is her. Her name's Alicia.
Okay.
And I was just at her funeral yesterday.
Yeah. Let me see if I can grab her, because sometimes this is the whole thing. Sometimes whenever they die, like when they first pass,
It's so new.
it can take a little bit for them to come through because they're still trying to figure out themselves. Hang on. Like you'll see them, but you may not get a response because they may not know how to talk. It's like getting thrust into a different country. Like, hold on. Oh, wait. Okay. So she was still married. She says, I'm with my husband. She says he's mourning right now. Like mourning, like sad mourning. Hang on. Hang on. Take care of my babies. I guess she calls like your kids her babies. Hang on. Hold on. What it means. She's like, means well, I get stronger. She's getting stronger. It almost sounds like when you talk to her, it almost sounds glitched in a way, just because of the fact of it takes a lot of energy to connect. And so she's so new to it. She's like getting stronger, getting stronger. So I would be even interested to hold on. She says you honor her. So you do a good job. She's talking about you honor her. You're honoring her. Hang on. Yesterday was another big thing. Sure she said it was beautiful. So it was a beautiful ceremony. She says beautiful. I said, okay. So I would be interested in channeling her in a couple of months just to see how strong she gets. Because it'll get much more intense. It'll get like when we're talking to Justin, and it'll get like when we're talking to Grandma too. Like it's a buildup. So yeah. So for right now, take 5 minutes to yourself and have a good cry and have a good breather. Okay. Because we channeled all these people, we bring all this energy up and we have to allow it to be pushed out too. Okay. After that, once we feel it all out, I need you to have a moment of appreciation and love for every one of them, including Pebbles, because they came through too, okay? So tell them you love them. Tell them thank you, because that's all this is about, is all love, appreciation, and thanking them. And then that will allow that connection to remain. And if you have any questions, just email me. If you need me again, just email me. You can see I get back to you quick. And just let me know, okay?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Yeah, no, not a problem, Janelle. Janelle, I will be doing this for the rest of my life.
This is my favorite talent. It's amazing.
Thank you. I will. I love it, and I will do this till the day that I die. And it's just the coolest thing. And I thank you for letting me be a part of your life and help you out as well.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Anytime, baby. Let me know if you need me. Okay.
I will. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, too, babies. Mwah.